She flashed you?
Flashed me.
Raw, unadulterated cooter? In New York.
You know what's hilarious about singing is sometimes you got it, not you, just a general you. Sometimes you got it as a human, you go, oh, I really ripped that. And then other times like, what, did a guy swallow a kitten?
Did I ever tell you about the date I went on with a girl who was a singer?
No, but I can't wait.
Did I say the guy went on a date with a singer?
I thought you said girl.
It was a girl.
You having a stroke?
It was a girl.
We believe
It
you.
doesn't matter, regardless.
Now I don't believe
if you got a good voice, I'll fucking make out with you. Point blank period.
What is it? What is it about it? Because you're right. Know. Someone hits a vocal. I'm like, yeah.
This is my impersonation of me as an American Idol judge.
Okay.
I'm in. You're hot. I'm in. I don't care that you're 93 years old.
But sometimes they're not in. Sometimes they go, and you're like, get off the stage. Who in the fuck
that's when
told you could sing?
When I was younger, that's when I stopped watching American Idols, when they cut all the bad people. That's the best part. Do people actually like it to listen to the good people sing? I always liked when they went up there and be like, I'm Tregan, and I'm here from North Carolina, and I'm here to make my dreams come true. And Simon Cowell's just loading a revolver, and he's like, this should be fun.
You know what's funny about Simon Cowell? Get a new shirt.
He always wears a white V-neck?
Get a new shirt. Not a white, it's a black V-neck.
Is it? I respect it. He's like
Get a new shirt.
He's an action figure.
He's worth a quadrillion dollars.
Yeah.
What happened to that woman that was super old and she was in the British American Idol and then she sang her dick off?
I don't know.
And then everyone just forgot. Well, I didn't like watch it like live. I just saw it like on YouTube. But this woman, what was her name? Barbara Sinead?
Streisand?
Maybe.
Susan Boyle?
Thank you, bro.
Susan Boyle's a real name?
Yo.
Dude, that sounds like somebody who started a plague.
It sounds like a plague. Shit, I got a Susan Boyle. Hold on. Have you never listened to Susan Boyle sing?
No.
Holy Toledo. Just play that bitch.
Is it good?
Oh, we gonna get demonetized if we play it. Is it good?
None of these episodes get monetized.
Okay.
I'll have you know.
Okay, this is the thing. She looks like a golden girl if she fell in a puddle for 14 years. That's what Susan Boyle looks like.
Is she good?
Is she good?
Is she still alive?
I hope so with what I just said about her.
Yeah.
But she is incredible because what happens is she comes out on the stage and everyone's like, this woman looks like a smashed Nutri-Grain bar. Boo! Like, they don't like her
and then
because she's gross. And then she comes out and she rips.
Dude, American Idol loves that shit. And X Factor, they love setting people up with a sad sob story.
They do it.
Like, she's blind in both her eyes. And she's like, no, I'm not. And the producer's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, they just
do you want to go to Hollywood or not? She's like, I am blind in both eyes. How did you know?
She just immediately closes her eyes. They throw her a dog. Brr! So I am blind.
Just singing into the wall. Oh, man, we're over here.
Did you ever hear my joke about the voice? That was my exact joke. I was like, you just the setup was, I think the singers think the more tragic their backstory is, the more chance they have to win. So they just lie. It was like, hey, I'm John. I have AIDS. And
also the producers try to like spin it that way.
Yeah, they do.
Because I've had friends that have like done that show.
Yeah.
And they were like trying to like Chappelle Lacey did that show. He did a stand-up version of that, but like they tried to like give him a really sad like sob story for like America's Got Talent. He's like, no, that's not my life.
That's not my life.
He's like, that's not who I am.
Dude, did I ever tell you the story about Daniel Weingarten? Shout out to him, very funny stand-up.
No.
When he did, was it The Voice? One of those, I can't remember. But he was in
America's Got Talent?
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, because I don't think a stand-up comedian would be on The Voice.
America's Got Talent.
You're just singing your jokes. What's the deal with Fuji apples being cheaper than Honey Crisps?
See, that's what I'm saying. With my original comment, there's moments in there where you're hitting good vibes, and you're like, oh, maybe you can sing, and then all of a sudden you hit Fuji, and it all falls the fuck apart.
That's the hard part. What was wrong with Fuji?
I don't know.
That's the hard part. It's like you can sing a chorus of a song, and then people are like, wow, this is great. Keep going. And then they keep singing, and you're like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, the keep
Shut
going
it
part.
off. Dude, I don't know what's more bold. Posting like thirst trap titties out pictures on Instagram and being like, I'm going to be an Instagram model, or posting your singing clips.
Singing clips.
It's bold.
I have not texted a girl back because I looked at her Instagram and there were singing clips and she was trash.
Here's the thing. You put the right engineer on it, you're fantastic.
Yeah.
You're Demi Lovato prime days.
Yeah.
But if it's just rogue in your studio apartment, the echo's off, it's not going to sound in the facial structure. There's a reason they don't record people singing in the booth with a camera. Not a good look.
No, they always look like they're in the middle of taking a shit.
Yeah, shitting, coming, and skydiving at the same time.
That's yeah, and like trying to crack a crab's leg.
Yeah, so it's bold, dude. And look, honestly, posting fucking comedic videos on my Instagram like 5 years ago, that wasn't fun. People are like, "What is this? What, comedy?
This is not comedy.
What is this? Is this an infomercial?"
Someone
doing anything outside of the normal just posting, you know, it takes a lot of bravery. So I feel for people to do the singing career, but when it pays off, it pays off. Who did it? What is her name? She's really good at singing.
Mariah Carey.
Yes.
Okay.
Ella May? Ellemai. Very, very, very good singer. But like, she did this thing where when she popped, she kept up all of her old videos of her singing on her Instagram. It was kind of neat to be like, whoa, she's fucking popping. And then you scroll to the bottom, it's like, here's just singing in the apartment. And you're like,
was it good?
But it was great. But she always had that talent. So it was a cool thing to be like, oh, look. You know, it's cool to see somebody who like keeps their stuff on there, because nobody loves to delete their posts more than rappers. I don't know what it is.
All rappers have one post, and it's just their new video.
Rappers are so dramatic for no reason. They just delete everything, and then they just change their profile picture to just like a solid color, and they're just like, big things coming.
Yeah, and like Little Uzi Vert follows like -4 people. Like, how do you even how do you follow negative
people? Is crazy. Yeah,
and there's one follow. It's like Gandhi. What are you doing?
Yeah,
just you rap about fake tits. What?
But it's not even like the real Gandhi. It's like a knockoff Gandhi. Some guy just ripped shit on Google and it's like, Gandhi, and it's just like, those who take CBD believe in me. And you're like, surely Gandhi didn't say that.
Did you see? Well, hold on. What's that? I want to say Edward Snowden. That's
Edward
not right.
Scissorhands?
No, no. The dude with the red hair that's super good at singing.
Ed Sheeran.
Yes, he was on. I don't know why I'm watching the shit out of BBC recently, but there was a clip of him.
You would be a BBC kind of guy.
What does that mean? I think that's a fightable offense.
I don't know. I
feel like if you say, "Yo, you were a BBC guy," I think we need to fight in the street.
It's either that or an NPR kind of guy.
NPR, that's a fightable offense too.
What do you do if a girl first date? She goes, "What do I do for fun? I listen to NPR."
I'm honestly into that.
Because you're a BBC kind of guy.
Come on, dude. Anyways, Edward. What is his name?
Edward
Sheeran?
Scissorhands.
Thank you.
Ed Sheeran. Why are you calling him Edward?
I don't know.
Like yours dad. Edward!
I know him personally.
Ed Sheeran.
It's just hilarious. There's two factors to this I'm about to say. It's hilarious how much better at singing you have to be if you're gross looking. That's one thing. So Edward Sheeran.
Yeah, he also has like 3 songs that have billions of views on YouTube.
I know, we saw it on YouTube. It's crazy. But my point is, he was on BBC and the host was like, "Oh, you're so good at singing." And he's like, "I'm not always good at singing. Watch this." And he had a fucking voice memo of the first song that he did, and it was garbage.
So did he just get better, or the engineers got better?
I think both. But it was like really like it was like me singing in the shower.
Some people just got it though. You hear him saying, they're like, "Oh yeah, you're that's DNA."
What you're supposed to do.
That came with the sports package.
Yeah.
Some people are living out here in the Fiat, being like, "Let me get the Hemi engine in here," and you're like, "I don't think that fits the body."
Doesn't. And they go, "Yes, it does."
Yeah, that's got to be awkward. So, well, this brings me back to the date I went on.
I'm so happy.
This girl was very cute, and this was a couple years ago, and I was like, I had that like butterfly feeling. I was like, "Oh, the girl, so blah, blah, blah," you know.
I love that.
And this is
love is great, man.
This is man. When I was first in LA, you know, it was fun, and we're eating in the car. We're eating a little bit of froyo, just doing poor people shit, eating froyo in the car. And I would be like, if it was pinkberry, it's nice, but this was like yogurt land, where you don't know if it's a topping or just something that fell from the roof.
Anything that ends in land is poor.
Legoland?
Poor.
Earthland?
Poor. Anything. Give me anything. Fucking, what's another thing that ends in land?
Disneyland.
Poor.
I don't know about that. Have you seen Disneyland?
Poor.
Have you seen Disneyland prices these days?
Yeah. Poor.
No.
I mean, I know they're very expensive.
Yeah.
First of all, the audacity for them to charge you $98 to park a goddamn car.
Dude,
I hate Disneyland.
They got the money structure great. And then they're like, "You want to be an annual pass member? We'll give you a sticker that says AP you can put on the back of your car."
Let me ask you this. What do you think about girls that are like over 20 that are like, "Look at Disneyland," and they wear the mouse ears and they go every week?
I think 2 things.
They're going to shoot up a post office.
Yeah, but with like a Cupid's arrow, not like something aggressive.
Like a t-shirt cannon.
Yeah, dude, it's just like honestly, it's not my type. But I if that's what keeps them happy and going, then by all means.
Of course.
No, but I'm just saying, like, the level of joy Disneyland brings these people, I want to find something in my life that brings me that much joy.
But
they are stoked on it.
But don't you think that when people, I don't know, man, I feel like when people like love something so fucking much and it's like their identity, I feel as though they're running away from their own unhappiness. That's
sure. I mean, there's probably that angle, but there's also just probably just like, it's this, the way I see it, it's the same level of like psychotic in my head where my friends who buy tickets to Coachella and EDC a year in advance because they're like, this is all I'm living for. And then they go to the gym every day to be like, Coachella's in 173 days. Like it's the same level of like get a personality.
It's an escape. It's an escape from their own life, which is excuse me, which is totally fine. I get the whole thing. But it's, I don't know. I don't really vibe with people that are way so passionate about a thing, unless it's stand up, which is hilarious.
I mean, there's both sides. I think it's a little much. If you're in my face about it, then you're like, oh, this is like CrossFit-y. But if you just do that and it makes you happy, and you throw up a boomerang, if you eat a chicken leg and a hot, humid amusement park, once a month, I'm cool with that.
Nothing makes me feel more like a man than when I'm eating a full ass chicken leg.
I mean, I don't know. In COVID times, are they still serving that?
I don't think they can.
You're just walking around with a turkey leg, and it's all hot and humid, so just germs are just collecting on it.
But think about a hot turkey leg.
Dude, I
makes me hard a little.
My girl's like best friend, her boyfriend works or used to work at Disney, and he was in the mascots.
Oh, Jesus.
And he said it was like wild back there. Like they had certain shifts. There was like a hierarchy. People would show up all hungover. Like that. I thought that'd be so interesting to interview somebody like that because their life is like, sure, you're playing Mickey Mouse, but it's like, yeah, they just did ketamine last night. Like all these people are just aspiring actors or people who want to like do something like this, or it's a quick job and an easy job that they think like, oh yeah, give me a mascot. Sure, that's easy. But it's like, these people get paid and then they go off and live normal lives, and it's not like they're just because they play goofy that they're going to be some like good Christian boy.
Yeah, I think about that a lot when like parties and shit like hire princesses or princes and that type of stuff. It's like that person is like literally probably just did cocaine off a fucking Nissan Maxima 11 hours ago.
Yeah,
and now she's like, I'm the good witch of the West. Yeah, Timmy.
Dude, he said there was like beef, so that there's like shifts. Like 3 people in a day would play like Pluto or something like that. My cat, shout out Pluto.
Oh, hey.
No, what Pluto dog?
Pluto's a dog.
Wow, we have beef now. But he said 3 people would play in a day, and like they would have beef like crossing shifts because they'd be like, oh man, fuck you, that Pluto got the early shift. Like
really?
Well, yeah.
I mean, no, that makes sense.
Dude, there's gonna be beef in any job regardless. But I do think that is funny. Anyways, so to bring it all back, I think it's a little weird when they're just like, I think it's weird like we said when anybody's obsessed with something too much.
Yeah.
Too much, like the the matching T-shirts. My Minnie, my Mickey. Okay, guys.
How do you feel about that?
No.
Not even the Mickey thing. Like when a couple's wear like, dude, I was in the airport whatever weeks ago, and literally a couple was wearing the same exact tracksuit, the same exact hat, and the same exact J's. And I was like, what? Whose idea was this? And why is everyone okay with this? How can you do that? You can't do that. Are you okay with this?
No.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think what's worse. A tracksuit, which is like, yeah, it's all pretty bad. It's all. I mean, just the whole like going to an airport, looking at each other, be like, which TS we picking out today? Which suit are we suiting up with?
Yeah, it's also the same way I feel about when identical twins are too old to dress the same and they still dress the same. No.
At what age do you cut that off?
You're 40.
What age? Yeah, what age do you cut that off?
10. Look, I'm not even shitting. I'm not even trying to be funny. I think like 10.
You know what's funny is you probably talk to the twins' parents and they're like, we think it's cute. And then like all the, the cameras are hidden, they're hammered, and they're like, so much easier to fucking shop for these idiots. We only wanted one kid and all of a sudden Jonah comes along. Now I'm just buying the same shit.
Goddamn.
Ba-da-bop. I'm loving it. What am I loving? Honey. What is Honey? Well, look, we all shop online. Honey is something that manually searches for coupon codes for you. You don't got to do any work. You want to hire an assistant? Don't need it. Honey is your assistant to getting that bag free.
Honey supports over 30,000 stores online. They range from sites that have tech and gaming products to popular fashion brands and even food delivery. Oh no, how does it work? Imagine you're shopping on one of your favorite sites. Okay, when you're checking checkout, the honey button drops down, and all you have to do is click apply coupons. Wait a few seconds as Honey searches for coupons, and it can find from your site. If Honey finds a working coupon, you'll watch the price drop.
Yeah, I've done this before. I remember I was buying a pair of shoes and they were like $115, and my mental level for shoes can't break 100.
No,
it's crazy because then you don't even want to wear them. They were $115, but they had a plug-in, and I literally got them with shipping to like $97. In my head, I was like, honestly, fuck you, world. I just gamed the system. When in reality, all I did was plug in Honey, which is free. Honey's free. Did I mention?
Is it free?
It's literally free to download.
FREE?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or your Honey is free. What is that guy doing? Can't talk about that.
Cancel.
Different ad. Anyways, so look, it's honestly free. Give it a shot. See how much money you can save. You know, whether you're not buying, it's not going anywhere. So you can plug it in and then use it 3 months down the road. What I'm trying to say is if you don't have Honey, you could straight up be missing out on free savings. It's literally free to install and only takes seconds. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this podcast. This is a science podcast.
It is.
Scientifically proven you will save money. I'd never recommend something I don't use.
Go get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/socks. That is joinhoney.com/socks. Go do it if you want things for free. FREE. Goddamn.
So anyways, car date, and then I do have something that kind of relates to people just loving something too much, which is really funny.
Let's do it.
But look, if you're a Disneyland annual pass member, whatever fucking brings you joy, I will say I went to Disneyland like a month before the pandemic hit, and it was a fun ass day. It was fun as fuck, and you know, it was good. But waiting in line for an hour and a half to go on the Splash Mountain, not my vibe.
Yeah, the audacity of these rides. Like, do you think it personified the rides? Do you think the rides would be really nervous because you wait 2 hours for it, and the ride's like, this is not worth 2 hours? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, these rides got to be
just
so scary.
quick. I mean, I don't really think of myself as like somebody who's like boasting with fame, but that's one time when I really felt like I was like, oh, I might be something, is when I went to Disneyland and the people that were working there were like, yo, you make videos? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, I got you.
Oh.
It happened multiple times. Space Mountain, they like hooked it up, and it was a Space Mountain, Splash Mountain. One of the mountains. Matterhorn?
Matterhorn's at Disneyland.
Matterhorn.
Everest?
Yeah, but there was like a line.
North
There was a
Face.
line that said like an hour and 10 minutes, and then I was like, all right, let's. Then I see somebody working. I was like, I just play. I was like, hey, is there a fast pass? Acting dumb to get the attention.
Yes.
And he goes, oh, I know you. Front of the line.
That's what happens, though.
Hold the line.
That's what happens, though, everyone, is you get a little taste. You will never do it because you have a very sound mind, but you get a little taste of it, and then all of a sudden, you go everywhere in front of the line.
All of
everywhere.
a sudden, I'm at a TGI Fridays
Yup.
being like, thank God it's Monday. Bring me the menu.
Oh, my God.
Anyways.
Okay. Date.
Car.
So, froyo. Poor.
Yeah. But we're talking and she goes, yeah, like I'm doing this, but I want to be a singer. And I was like, oh, because when somebody says, when people say something because they want you to ask back.
Never do it. Never ask back. I know what you're
But
doing.
I should have stopped when I was ahead.
I know.
Because I go, oh, you got to sing a little something. And she goes, no.
Oh.
I was like, come on.
Trev, you made her sing?
No, but here's the thing. I was like, no, I love, yeah, of course it is. No, I was like, because for me, it's not often you just hear a good singer just out in public in the world, in the realm, So I'm like, I'll do a little something, just a quick little fucking 16. I don't know how many bars they sing. And she goes, no, okay, fine. She wanted to do it.
Of course.
And we're sitting in a car, windows rolled up, and she starts belting it. Too loud. You ever have friends give you headphones? Hey, listen to this. Yep. It's always so loud, right?
Yes.
It was 3 times that volume. It was like piping loud. And like, I thought for a second the car was just going to go into reverse and drive itself off somewhere.
Off a cliff?
Yeah,
was it
hopefully.
bad?
It was just really loud and not great.
Oh, no.
Like, it was definitely in the right place, but it just...
Also, the windows were up,
Windows were up, and it was also like, it went on too long. And you know how everybody looks awkward while you're getting sung happy birthday to? What do you do when somebody's singing a full a cappella 3-minute, 13-second song?
Was it okay?
It was long.
Give me a real estimate. Like a minute?
I would say like a minute 20.
Oh my God.
Longer than a TikTok.
Oh my God. Anything longer than TikTok,
And
I'm out.
Here's my face the whole time. Oh. What do you do?
Hit her in the throat. You have to. And then the cops come like, what
I
happened?
didn't hit my fucking door. Oh, car alarm's going off.
Yeah.
It was...
Just uppercut myself right
Dude,
in the face.
I've never been in such an awkward position. And of course, I put myself in this position, and then I was just sitting there and be like, I don't know what to do. And then I was just like, and then when it stopped, I was like, whoa, so good.
Yeah, I mean, what do you can't...
I didn't know what to do.
You can't say anything else. How do you think you would have stopped it? Maybe if you started to join in a jokey way, then she would have stopped.
Yeah, I think that's the only way. All right, but, oh, my turn.
Yeah. Stop. Hold on, I got it. Hold on.
My turn. Then I turn on the radio.
Me.
Yeah, it was. But here's the thing. I asked for it, and it wasn't bad. It was just really loud, and it just wasn't the vibe.
But here's
I thought it was gonna be on something like yeah, but it was just
like Broadway.
She was acting like she was in Madison Square Garden, but in reality we were in a Mazda 3.
Dude, it is the worst when you're driving around with someone and they think they can sing, and then it's a song, and they start singing louder than the song, and I'm like, shut up. Please shut up. I'm trying to listen to the song.
Well, that's why I listen to music you can't sing to. I just listen to all rap, just Lil Baby and DaBaby, just the whole time. So they're just
Yeah, but then some people try to do that. Some people try to do the words.
or they just chime in every couple of bitch.
The chime in every now and again, I'm okay with it. You're vibing with it. It's fine. But if you try to do the whole thing, you're literally ruining it for me. Yeah. And I listen to a lot of R&B, so a motherfucker try to sing in my car.
Yeah.
Frank Ocean, people try to sing.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's like he's Frank Ocean for a reason.
Yeah.
You over here,
You're
Phillip
Frank
Rivers,
Bay.
you know? I said Phillip Rivers.
Oh, fuck.
Would you say Frank Bay?
I said Frank Bay instead of Frank Ocean.
Phillip Rivers is a football
Phillip
player,
Rivers is a
right?
quarterback. He's a 58-year-old quarterback. I can't believe he's still playing.
Rivers?
That's his name.
That's a crazy name.
Phillip.
Bro, I saw a TikTok last night.
Okay.
Where it was showing all these like kids doing a challenge, and they had the name on all of them, and one of the kids' name was Cletus. And I was like, please, let me shake both parents' hands for seeing a baby pop out the womb and be like, motherfucker named Cletus.
I would love if they were going to name him Kevin, and he came out and they're like, you got to name him Cletus. Look at that fucking face.
I mean, how do you come up with Cletus? Someone was going to name him like Kevin. The other guy was just Gus, and they're like, Gus?
Cletus is the most southern rednecky name I've ever heard in my life.
Cletus?
Get in there and Cletus your room.
It's a great yelling name. Cletus
is a great...
Cletus, clean this.
That's what I just said.
I don't understand because you said it in a southern accent. Speaking of southern accents, any shows you want to plug? No.
Oh, okay. So this girl stopped singing. Then you gave him like the fake applause. Can you imagine someone? Here's the thing. Why did you? It's just my brain immediately goes to someone would be like, "Oh, tell me a joke."
Okay, but here I understand where that's at. But singing, you don't really need an audience. Comedy, you need an audience.
I agree. You need some context for stand up.
She could have rebutted and been like, all right, now let me hear a joke. And I'd be like, oh, well, and she goes, well, you made me sing.
Yeah.
So she could have put me on the spot for that. But singing is like, I thought it was just going to be like kind of like a hum. Like, I didn't know it was full all out.
Yeah, she also like gave it to you. Like she was at Madison Square Garden.
Like, you know, in the beginning of the pandemic, people in like New York were like singing off the balconies and Unity and shit. It was like she was auditioning for a balcony spot.
Anything that tries to bring unity is horrendous.
Oh, God.
But you know what I mean? The things they choose to do to try to bring unity
versus what would actually
let's bang some pots. Let me ask you a question. What the fuck are you gonna do with that? You're banging some goddamn Teflon Kenmore pots, and you think that's gonna make the nurses do better?
I'll just tell you, what a year it's been. If you look back, can you believe Tiger King wasn't even a year ago?
That's not right.
Tiger King.
Tiger King was 5 years ago.
That sounds like something my dad would tell me to watch. Yeah, have you seen the Tiger King?
That was less than a year ago?
Dude, I want to go on stage and just be like, hey, how do you guys feel about this Tiger King guy, huh?
This guy's wild. Holy crap.
Somebody should stop him.
You guys ever watch Game of Thrones?
But even Game of Thrones is like so legendary. It doesn't sound timeless in my head. But like when I think of the pandemic early days, I think of like very few like historic like points in time, and it was like everybody banging pots and pans and singing off the balcony, Tiger King, and then what else was there? I remember the first day when it was like you don't go outside, and I remember going to a grocery store like a week or two later, and I was like, I'm risking my life right now for quinoa. Like, I remember being at the grocery store and it was dark and like gloomy, and I was like, I wouldn't look people in the eyes. It was a very weird vibe. You know, now I'm like high-fiving people with my tongues in the store.
I'm spitting on fucking old people. It doesn't even matter. Listen, hold on. I remember nurses dancing. Remember that on TikTok?
Yeah. What's so weird about TikTok?
Take care of patients, you know?
TikTok is very interesting right now because you're using the same dance format to get like powerful messages out. Mm-hmm. Like from what I've seen is like people are bringing up like what people have done wrong, but in like a dance. So they'll be like yelling about a politician, but they'll be like, he did this, and then this, and then they're like renegating it, and then they're like pointing to it. And it's just very weird because they're gonna be like showing this in like history classes in like 30 years and be like, and this is so right now we're gonna go down what senator or what this is what Gavin Newsom did wrong, and it's just gonna be like some TikTok kid being like, open restaurants, but he went to one, and then he ate one, and then it's just like, it's so weird to see like somebody like go through this like to get a powerful message out.
Didn't Gavin Newsom? Didn't he do a TikTok dance?
I don't know what he did a TikTok with
something.
He did a TikTok with somebody big. And it was like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyways.
I don't know who's pitching those ideas. Like that's the thing that boggles my mind. It's like I don't even.
Well, it's even like somebody was doing one like because TikTok like randomly you'll just get one on your like feed that's just like very like informational, like why you should stop using plastic, or it'll be like the ice caps are melting and here's your fault, and then they're just like doing the dance with it, and you're like, it's hard to take those. I mean, it's weird because like you watch. Because if somebody was just talking to the screen for like a minute straight, be like, this is why we're fucking up as a society, I'd be like, we're good. All right. I'll be out of here in like, 70 years anyways. But when somebody's doing the dance moves, I'm like, wow, this is kind of interesting. It's just really weird when they're like canceling somebody and then they're just like doing the on it.
Yeah, well, you're ruining someone's life as you're fucking doing the Macarena. You can't do
and
that.
it's not a first take.
I want to see the drafts.
Right, we're like, shit, wait, I fucked that all up.
Oh, fuck.
Anyways, so to bring things to a conclusion, it was just so awkward, and I put myself in that scenario. But we were talking about people who love things too much.
Yes.
I did a show last night.
Uh-oh.
The show was very fun. It was on a beach, and it was outside on a beach, right? And it was
inside on a beach.
It could be in a tent.
You know what? Fuck me. That's totally true.
Could be in a cabana.
It just sounded funny to be like, it's outside on a beach.
Very true.
I apologize.
It was in a submarine in the water. So we're doing it, and it was pretty fun. It was like at sunset, whatever. It was a good time. And I'm like 5 minutes into my set. It's going good. Outside, it's whatever. And front row, I see this lady, and she's taking selfies with her dog.
No.
And she looks exactly how you would imagine her. How do you think this girl looks? What kind of hat is she wearing? Fedora? You guessed it.
Yeah.
But like the biggest flat brim brunch-esque fedora ever. And so I'm doing my set and I see this happening and I just go, ma'am.
Yes, have to.
Ma'am, I mean, what is this? I mean, I'm verified on TikTok just to like get a quick whatever out of him.
Yeah.
And she goes, it's his birthday.
No! Madam!
Dude, I wish you were on stage for this. It would have been, because here's the thing. It was
I
like,
would have lost my mind.
I did.
Booted the dog into the Pacific.
I literally lost. Here's the funny part. It gets worse. I wish I was more on, because I was out in the sun all day. Like I was literally at the beach. Before that, I was so drained. I was like, if this was like a normal show, like where we're on the road and we're just huffing 5-hour energy, this dog would have been fucking just blasted, roasted, just like, bah, 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 bah. So I'm just like, just so baffled by it. That was her first response. The dog has a balloon that says happy first birthday.
No.
And the dog turns around. First of all, it's not even a pretty dog. It's a shitty looking dog. I think you should only celebrate your dog's birthday if it's pretty or in public.
I don't think those dogs should be allowed to be outside.
Hold on. It's a pit bull mix? Stop.
Mix with what?
Mix with no. So the dog has, this is all like a faint memory. I like blacked out. The dog has like a giant, like a comedically sized, you know how clowns have a bow tie that's like a giant red one?
Yeah.
It was like that, but it was a comedically sized bow tie. It has a balloon on it. She's taking boomerangs with the dog.
In the front row?
Front row.
This is the thing. Let me tell you, hold on. Let's just pause it right here. Guys, let me tell you something. If you're going to come to a comedy show, please come. We love when you guys come to comedy shows. If you're a nightmare of a person, or if you like need to celebrate a thing, celebrate it not at the show or just not in the front row. That's the whole thing. It's like, oh, we're celebrating fucking Tiffany getting married. Let's sit in the front row. No, because you're already celebrating that thing.
Yeah.
Sit in the back and celebrate, or just don't come.
Well, it's like, do it later. You had a whole day with the dog. All right. I have so many thoughts on this. Like, number one, it's the dog's birthday. You know what the dog doesn't want to do? Go to a comedy show. Why? He doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I don't have a ball in my hands. Why does he care to be there?
Also, the dog doesn't know it's his goddamn birthday.
No.
The dog, it's a fucking dog.
The dog's like, oh, what do I want for my birthday? I don't know, maybe some grass, some shit that I can eat.
Yeah.
Somewhere to pee.
I would thoroughly enjoy throwing up and eating it.
A leg to hump.
Is that something that can
But
happen?
like,
take him to a fucking dog park.
that's what I thought. God, it's just like this lady was just so in her own world, I feel like. And then there was a guy next to her. You could tell the guy didn't want to be there. It was just a whole thing.
Oh, she had a boyfriend? Or whoever that was?
That or a hostage. I don't know what was going on. But just the whole fit, you can imagine the giant beach brunch brim hat. She's taking selfies with all the dog.
I'm imagining her like wearing like a really flowy dress.
I was literally just about to say that.
Shut up.
Very flowy, like pastels, very flowy. But just the response to go, it's his birthday, and for me to go, I'm sorry. Let me just continue yelling about my jokes when it's his dog's birthday. This is where things go off the rail.
Oh, there's more.
There's more.
I'm so excited.
So I kind of just yell about the dog and just go off on a tangent. And it wasn't even about the dog. I do the whole self-deprecation, blah, 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 blah. And then I go, okay, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm just a little worked up that nobody celebrates my birthday like that. What is the dog's name? Keep in mind, this is an obese dog. It's like a pit bull type dog, right? Not a very.
Feeds it Miracle Whip. Like it's not even.
It's on a ventilator with just straight Cool Whip just piping down the tube.
God damn.
Keep in mind, I'm trying to be on her side now because I go, all right, Trev.
You're a nice person.
I'm a nice person.
You are
nice person, and it was more so about me. I was like, wow, I've done all this in my life. 10 million followers and I'm fucking performing for a boomerang and dog, And then I bring it home and I go, okay, well, let's wish the dog a happy birthday.
This is very sweet.
And I go, what is the dog's name?
Oh no, I'm so excited.
And she goes,
oh no.
Kobe.
No.
Kobe.
No.
I was like, look, if the Lakers were kind enough and smart enough to retire Kobe Bryant, the legend, the icon's number, don't name your fat dog after it.
You can't. You can't. Especially that fucking dog. If it's like a fucking jacked
Dude,
up
if it's
fucking
Airbud 3, the sequel, quadruple, whatever the
it.
fuck a third part is called, money grab, whatever it is, then sure, I get it. Maybe something not as, popping just because you want to be disrespectful. Maybe the Andre Drummond of dogs. Shout out Andre Drummond.
Okay.
He follows me on TikTok, my guy.
Okay, hold on.
But, when she said Kobe, it was one of those things where like I didn't even have to say anything. I go, Kobe, okay. And then the crowd just starts laughing.
Well, yeah.
You can't name an unathletic dog after an icon who passed away. And here's the thing.
Yes.
The dog's, it was his first birthday. So she named the dog right after Kobe passed, which is crazy.
Which is absolutely insane.
If you had the name before, you would have no idea. How would you know about that event? And you'd be like, well, it's unfortunate timing that we had this, pick the name before that tragedy. But when after it happened, and then the tragedy, and
you look at this fat fuck of a dog in the face and go, your name is Kobe?
Yeah.
No. You look like you're made out of a moon bounce, sir.
Dude.
You're fucking fat as shit. No one cares about you, and you're going to name it a legend. No.
It was just one of those positions where it was like, I really wish I was more caffeined up and just like on a real stage. Because I was like, oh my God, this is like, you can't plan for comedy like that.
I still, the name flabbergasts me. Also what flabbergasts me, can I spell that word? No. But the balloon.
Yeah.
Just hanging a balloon from a poor dog's neck. It was just on the collar.
But this was like we were saying with the whole Disneyland thing, the whole, people with the annual pass on their car. This is just somebody who loves something too much. I think it's very fine if you celebrate your animal's birthday. Do it at home. Give it a fucking dog cake, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But the dog's still gonna shit in your carpet tomorrow. Like don't praise the dog too much. He doesn't even know his own name.
This is also the thing, is what you said earlier. It's like dogs don't want to go to a comedy show on their birthday. You know what I did for Greta on her birthday? I brought her to a goddamn hike because she's never been on a hike at that point. She loved her fucking life. I brought her off leash. She barked at a bunch of people, and then I got her some like the doggy biscuits, the organic doggy biscuits, and she ate them. And she's never had doggy biscuits before. She lost her fucking mind. And then That's it.
Yeah.
Do a dog thing.
Just yeah, and I couldn't. I was like, this is real life. I was like, so you're just out here at the beach, just yelling Kobe and expecting people to not think you're insane. When your dog runs away, Kobe! Kobe! And then somebody's just like, wow, that poor Lakers fan is just really losing it. Just sometimes you got to hit the ocean to really rebalance the system. It was what I mean, the show was a lot of fun, and that was like 5 minutes in, and then the rest of the show was great. But it was just one of those moments where I just go, this is a person who is just so far removed, and which is fine, be in your own world. But like, I was just thrown so off guard to within the span of like 30 seconds be like, it's his birthday. What's his name? Kobe.
Also, you're taking pictures during this fucking show. This woman is so far gone. God damn. Big shout out to our second sponsor of the goddamn episode, Lifestyle Skin Condoms. This is a sex positive podcast, so we love Lifestyle Skin Condoms, okay? They create products for those who know what they want and who are not afraid to demand it. Those who choose to feel everything. God damn, not just in the bedroom, but in life. Let me tell you something. They sent us these condoms, and I've used them a lot because and let me tell you something, dude. I feel everything. Talk about bare skin. I was in there. I was like, hold up, is it on? I hope, because I was feeling everything. And the thing is, sometimes I like to take it off, go a little, and I didn't. You know how some.
What was the last part?
You know how, okay, because sometimes you be fucking, and then you want to take off the condom to get a little
more stimulation.
A little bit of get a little. But then all of a sudden,
how many licks to get to the center of a dick?
Yes, but when there's a lot of latex, it doesn't taste good for the female.
Right.
But with these, there's no latex, so the taste is fine.
Yeah. You
dude.
forgot to mention, they're the #1 non-latex condom brand in the world. Think about the world. They're the #1.
Wow.
And they are made from Skin Feel, a revolutionary non-latex material that makes our condoms noticeably softer and provide a more natural fit and feel, proven to enhance stimulation. How it feels to have sex with skin condoms.
And let me tell you something. He was talking about a natural fit. You put it on, and it is a natural fit. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. It might have gave me some more natural. That's all I'm gonna say, guys. Okay, so choose.
What are you trying to say?
It made my dick a little.
It fits the glove nicely. Let's just say my dick is Cinderella's foot. All right, and then Skin Condom is the glass slipper. And I mean that in the most respectfully possible way ever. It is. A lot of these other brands, they don't care about texture. They're just their one goes is like, hey, don't have a kid, which I respect. But Skin's out here being like, hey, let's protect you and have safe sex, but also let's feel like you not having safe sex. But let's be having safe sex.
That's what I'm saying. I had to look down to see if it was still on.
Yeah, right.
I was like, did I lose it?
So look, if you want to be feeling like the Cinderella scenario, be the own princess of your ball, baby, and choose to feel everything. Shop Skin Condoms on Amazon. We all have Amazon. You can Amazon Prime this shit probably. I don't know. Don't quote me, but you can see how quick it'll come and how quick you will come, okay? God damn.
Did I tell you what happened at the West Palm shows? With the fucking AirPods?
I saw the bit you posted about it.
Yeah, this motherfucker in the front row was wearing AirPods during the show. What period in the fuck period are you doing, sir, period? AirPods? The only thing, I said it to him, but I was like, yo, is this is this for Trevor? Were you wearing this for him?
Right.
And he was like, oh, just, and he like act like he didn't know they were in.
People do wear AirPods as like a fashion accessory, though.
No. It's not a motherfucking bracelet.
Well, dude, it's the same. Like, I have friends who, and I think I've actually for sure done this at one point too, where like a watch is broken, but you still wear it. It's like the AirPods aren't even playing anything, but you go, whoa, this guy's got AirPods. Somebody should suck him off.
Yeah, but AirPods, they're not even, if AirPods were $2,000, okay. But AirPods aren't even like, it's like.
But the type of person to flex them thinks they're $2,000. If you're the type of person to leave AirPods in to flex them, to be like, oh shit, yeah, I'm busy, I'm on a call, I'm listening to something, then you're definitely the kind of guy to be like, oh, this is a fashion accessory.
Have you not remembered to take them out before?
No.
Oh, really?
No.
I definitely have.
Really?
Yeah, because sometimes they...
Dude, it's like if I'm walking into a place to talk to somebody, if I'm going to like a 7-Eleven, sure, I might, mute them, whatever the fuck.
Right.
It's like, I've never just forgot I had them in. Because I'm usually like, oh, I'm going to go order. I'm going to take these out.
Right. I've never walked. My point was, is like, I forgot like at a regular, but I've never forgot and like wore them at like a party or like a club or like a goddamn comedy show.
Yeah.
Like the front row of a comedy show.
Front row is wild. And none of your friends were like, take them out? How good is this JRE podcast? Probably amazing.
That's where I was at. I was just like, no one ever.
Well, it's just shitty friends.
Well, also
And
they
then
were
you're looking, all the friends have them on?
Well, they were also in a fucking polyamorous relationship.
Yeah, that was gonna be my question. Is like, I wonder if it's like less of a polyamorous thing and more of like a cucking thing, and so he didn't really want to be there, and so he was just. They were like, all right, you're on timeout. Put your AirPods in, kind of thing.
Yeah, he was definitely getting cucked out. The dude that she was with was jacked out of his fucking brain and totally different than him. Like imagine Stephen Hawking at 21, like before the wheelchair. Like imagine that human being. That's who the guy was wearing the AirPods. Just a fucking just a sloth of a human being. Very
Great
nice
shows,
guy.
though. Very fun.
Say again?
Very fun shows, though.
Oh my god, the shows were a fucking blast.
Jesus. Wow. I mean, that was I don't know. Doing comedy is already an interesting enough thing to do, even when the club is perfect. When the audience is fire, and the club's great. There's always gonna be something where you're like, oh, now I gotta deal with this. But the dog selfie boomerang, it's his birthday and the dog's named Kobe. You can't predict that. That literally sounds like somebody pulled 4 things out of a hat for an improv scene and were like, now react.
Yeah, I wasn't there, and I don't know this woman, and she's probably a very nice woman. I don't like when people are in the audience thinking that they are better than the show. Like, I'm gonna do what I want right now because what I'm doing is more important than the show.
Right.
Not saying that what we do is so important, but in the moment, it is literally it should be the most important thing that's happening. You're at a fucking show.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's a testament to who she was or if it's just a testament to society always being addicted to your phones. And you're just like, oh, sunset's behind me. Time to get his fucking boomerang.
Yeah. But
I don't know what but regardless, it's just like, if I were to be called out, I would feel like a kid in like a teacher's class where, oh shit, and then you put it away. I wouldn't respond, oh, it's his birthday.
Like that's a thing that's like enough to be like, for you to be like, oh, I didn't know it was his birthday. Right. Now it's fine.
If you were like, oh, psych, this dog isn't actually a dog, and then she tapped a button, she goes, it's Michelle Obama. I'd be like, well, this isn't acceptable.
Your podcast sucks.
Does it?
I've never listened to it.
Get me on it. I want to be a guest. You're like on there, so you're like, so skin condoms, huh? You ever use those things?
Oh my God, lifestyle.
Dude, what's wrong with jerking off into a condom?
Oh my God.
Dude. So they send me condoms, and I don't use condoms because I'm a fucking man. Knock on wood, I don't have a child. Please.
Also, real quick, everyone use condoms. The reason he doesn't use condoms, he has a very lovely relationship, and they're doing.
She be on the IUD.
And she's got the IUD.
Which stands for I'm underneath
dick cum.
Damn flaps. That's kind of gross.
If you ever call a girl pussy flaps, damn, your flaps are nice.
Can't say that.
You can. You ever run into a girl that's flip-flopping around? You're like, what is this? Is this a jellyfish, bitch?
Do jellyfish have pussies?
Gabe? Do a little Google. You ever have someone mispronounce some shit? Google?
Target? People love calling Target Target.
I hate it. And they laugh. It's not funny. It's not funny. Hey, the nervous laughter kills me. Gabe's arms up. What, did your computer crash?
No, they do have vaginas. They have female jellyfish have one opening that serves as a vagina, a mouth, an anus, and any other specialized orifice you care to imagine.
Now that's a good girl right there. Wouldn't that be awesome? Just one hole. We don't have to fucking search around. Oh, wrong one. Oh, just one hole.
That's why there's so many fucking jellyfish in the goddamn sea. They're just like, hey, take a bite of my finger. Psych.
That's
your vagina.
Also, all jellyfish be looking the same. How do you know? How do you know? They're like, oh shit, that's my Uncle Ronald. I fucked up.
That's a great point.
They all look the same.
I don't know, but very convenient for them.
Jellyfish got one hole.
So when they brush their teeth, is that like using a douche?
That's like using a dildo, to be honest. Imagine
it's all the above. Well, they're cleaning it out.
Yeah.
They're getting an oral fixation, and they're eating.
Oh shit! So
How
you could come and eat.
Dude, could you imagine if dudes, our tongues was a dick? A hot girl walked by and just.
It is kind of a dick. You ever eat a girl out and try to fuck him with a tongue?
Yeah, that's not,
just say yes so I can keep talking.
Yeah. Yeah, but like, why would you? Okay, I see your head's at.
You know what I mean?
But it's like all right, it's more so like, you know how there's the whale, not referring to my dick as a whale by any regard.
Yeah, you are.
But you know the whale, then there's the bottom fish that latch onto it. The tongue is the bottom fish. It's like it's not doing all the work, but it's along for the ride.
Yeah.
But you can do a lot of work with the tongue.
You can fucking. Oh yeah.
You said that like a guy who's never done any tongue work. Oh yeah. When you're all up in when you're X Y B C double A in the with the tongue. Woo.
Yeah. Also, pause. How come we named it a sperm whale?
I don't know.
Change it.
Don't they shoot out sperm?
You're canceled.
Why is that, Gabe?
Hold on. Well, yeah, but why did it? Why?
Does anybody ever use your computer? It's like Gabe's computer.
Yeah,
that's Gabe's.
Lately, there's been just a lot of bang bus stuff on it, and my girl, I have to yell out, "Hey, if you come into my office, I'm watching porn, but I'm not jerking off."
It's scientifically.
Yeah, it's scientifically.
Which definitely sounds like a dude who's jerking off.
Yeah.
She's like, that episode was 4 months ago. TikTok.
Your girl okay with you jerking off? Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That's fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'll ask me, she'll be like, how many times you jerk off this week? And I'll be like, shit, I don't know. 2. But I'll be jerking off in like...
spurts.
Well, yeah, but it's more so like in like dog years. It's like it's 2, but in human, that's like 12. So I'll be saying 2, but really it's like...
Word.
I'll be beaten.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, when you live alone, that's when things just kind of go off the rails some days.
Well, it's more so like anything will spark it.
Yeah.
It'll be just like tapping around and like a pop-up bag comes up. It's like local hot people in your area. And you're like,
yeah.
Say less.
Dude, sometimes...
hot people on my desktop right now.
Bro, I just be looking at the weather. It's just hot. I'll be like, oh shit. You know what's hot? Oh shit. Here we
The
go.
cloud will go by kind of slow. And I'm like, oh shit.
You said air fryers get hot? I do too. Hold up.
I'll grab my couch too hard and be like, squish, squish.
Oh shit, is that a tit?
Bitch. Anyways, where am I going with this? Okay, so Skin Condom sent us some. And I don't use condoms for sexual activity. So I was like, what else am I going to do with this? Save these for fucking holiday stockings? Maybe. Can you, I don't know, maybe cook with them? So I just be jerking off into them. Easy cleanup. Think about it. Condoms. No. Jerking off with a condom is like using a diet fleshlight. It's like using a fleshlight zero.
I hate this.
Why?
What do you mean? What do you mean diet fleshlight?
It's like it's a skinnier fleshlight because you can just like beep, 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 beep. You can jerk off with it because it's lubed up. So you just jerk off with it. Natural lube.
Okay. Walk me through this. So you put the condom on like a regular condom, and then you just hold like the condom, and then you just move the condom around?
Yeah.
Like a virgin?
Sure. Do virgins come? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do.
But
how is that weird?
Because coming in a condom, you can't see it. There's some type of that's why I like coming on the ground, because there's some side there's a satisfaction of being like, yeah, fucking take it, bitch. Like there's something.
Well, that's why you're banned from 4 Home Depots.
Okay, why'd you have to tell people?
I don't know. There's no cleanup. You go, wow, that was fun, and then you take it off, you tie it in a knot, and you slingshot it to the neighbor's yard.
You tied it in a knot?
Yeah.
I have never tied my condom into a knot ever.
Small dick.
Yeah.
Well, no, I extend it all the way, then tie it in the knot.
What is this? You making balloon animals like a fucking clown at a party?
Well, I do that so it's not going to spill out anywhere.
How much cum is in there?
You ever seen one of those little apple juice bottles that's shaped like an apple?
I have.
About one of those.
Jesus Christ.
Well, a third of those.
Oh, okay.
And then a third of that.
Well, you know what's fun? I've never tied it. I just take it off. Fetus Greta. No, I take it off.
Dude, I always tie it. You twist it up, you tie it off. That way it's concealed.
I've never done that. I've literally just take it off and put it in like flush down the toilet.
Do you know what's crazy is like, I've heard of this. I don't know if it's how
No, you're lying. You've done it.
Well, I'm not an NBA player, so no. But I've heard of like NBA players, they like tie them and like flush them down the toilet. That way a girl can't like take a condom out of the trash and like try to get pregnant with that semen. That's crazy.
Dude,
it's one thing to be an accident baby, but how were you born? You're pulled out of the trash and jammed in my cooch.
Yeah, I spoon fed it into my vagina. How do you even get it
like
in
a
there?
musket.
But how do you even like? What do you just use your pinky and then get?
Well,
like,
you take a dildo, you carve a little hole in it, you fucking musket it up, and then you push it in.
Does that even work?
I don't know.
Use like a turkey baster?
Probably.
Or you fuck a lot and then you gather all the condoms together.
This is weird.
Yeah.
Too many nuts.
Way too many nuts.
That feels illegal to combine 2 nuts for one baby.
I think it's actually it might be illegal to do what you're suggesting.
100%. 100%. How is that not? Wait. I mean, I don't know what it is in the core of law.
Manslaughter.
To take someone's semen and put it in you?
Yeah, jail.
There's got to be something.
Gotta
be something.
They cannot. Dude, that cannot be legal. Can you imagine if you're like with the condom, blah blah blah? You do all your protection. And
But
she's like,
I guess it's the girl being like, what are you talking about? The condom must have broken. Some cum slipped out.
when a condom breaks, oof.
Can I say something?
Yeah,
I've never had a condom break on me. Don't know if that means I have a small dick.
it does.
Okay. It means I've never stretched out to the point where I was like, I'm gonna break.
I will say though, when a girl is like, I think I maybe even said this, but whatever. But there's that stripper girl I was having a little coitus with back in the DC. I put a condom on, and she goes, whoa, 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 and I was like, what? And she took the tip of it, and because it was like all the way on, and she took the tip of it and moved it up a little bit, like a half inch off, and she's
Little
like,
beanie.
hilarious, yeah, a little beanie. And I was like, why did you do that? And she's like, well, because if it's all the way on, it creates more friction so it can break. She's like, that's how like sexually experienced someone is when you know condom procedure.
Aerodynamics of the dick.
Yeah,
Title? No.
maybe.
Could be. It's in the running.
But I didn't know that. I think that's why I've had condoms break on me, because before that I put them all the way on. So like
That
it's
makes
like
sense.
it's like the.
Yeah, but then you don't want any fucking baggage. You don't want like a little Santa hat on top just dragging along.
It's
just like a
always
little
I'm
jellyfish.
always so embarrassed by the Santa hat.
Which
There's
is
so much room in
looping
there.
around, yeah.
Yeah, you could put the fucking duvet cover on the top of my goddamn dickola. It is embarrassing. Embarrassing.
I don't see anything wrong with it. What? What's wrong with it? Dude, think about it. It's okay. You know how it's like a meal replacement for your dick. It's like, I don't want a full meal. I don't want it's not every time. I don't want the full meal. I don't want to go through the whole, defrosting, cooking, and cleaning. I just want a protein shake. And that's what it is. You throw it on, you nut in it. The nut's already tied up. You wash your hands, you're good to go.
You seem to me as a gentleman that does it for like it feels like very like a not you're trying to quench a thirst quickly,
Yeah.
and like that's it.
Yeah, just to get it out of my brain.
Right.
I'm,
You're
like,
just like-
I'm too horny and I need to edit.
It's like functional. Like I need to right.
Yeah.
For me, it's
You
like
do it like it's your dog's birthday. Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if you lit up candles when you jerk off.
I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I'll put some essential oils on. A little bit of lemongrass, a little bit of eucalyptus.
Whoa. You jerk off with lemongrass?
No,
But in the air? That's what gets you horned up, lemongrass?
No, but it smells better than just regular air. So I set a mood for myself. I did a little spa day. I live alone. I don't got a girlfriend. I got no love. Sometimes I gotta fucking,
All right, I'm in.
do a little more.
Sorry for ever hating. Spa day!
Spa day, yeah. but so I think that's the difference, right? You're very function. I'm like, oh, let's make this a presentation.
Yeah, I'm like, Uber Eats is going to be here in 7 minutes. What am I going to do in 7 minutes that's going to do anything beneficial to progress the work that I need to do today?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Beat.
Yeah. Me, I'm like, I got an hour.
When my dick
15.
gets pulled out, he goes, oh, it's a sprint. It's a sprint. It's not a marathon, it's a sprint. You jerk off like it's a marathon. I jerk off
do.
like it's a sprint.
I like to give myself at least an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I've been doing at night sometimes?
Jerking off?
Well, yeah. But I've been getting a little high.
Oh.
But just a teeny bit.
Just enough to
Just
tease the nut.
Just enough to make that nut go.
I did one of those recently.
Okay.
Woo-wee.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
high nut, man. I think, when they're on like the death chair and they're like, what's your last meal? I'd be like, a vape pen and some fucking Jergens.
No,
all right?
no, you're gonna say a vape pen and a condom, you fucking weirdo.
I'm in. Actually, if I'm in the electric chair, I'm going messy jerk.
Are you going Jergens?
I'm jerking into electricity to set
I love it some more.
Goddamn. Key keeps. That's the next ad. Ladies and gentlemen, keeps for your head. I would just like to say, I read this recently.
Okay.
2 out of 3 men will experience some sort of a hair loss by the time they are 35. And I'll be honest, there's 3 of us in here. So
Who's
everybody
doing it?
Close your eyes and pull the short noodle. One of us. Well, you know what? It'll be none of us because we're all going to take Keeps. And Keeps is something that'll solve that problem. It's a simple, stress-free way to keep your hair.
Convenient virtual doctor consultations and medication delivered straight to your door every 3 months. You don't have to leave your home. And let me tell you something, guys. Me personally, I've been taking Keeps for a while now because I'm freaked out about losing my hair. Super freaked out. And I've been taking them, and I know that what they offer to me is just, it gives me a stress-free feeling day in and day out. Because listen, as a dude, everyone be freaking out that we're gonna lose our hair, and this just alleviates that completely. Makes me feel good, confident, and knowing that I ain't gonna lose my hair. Hootie hoo. And let me tell you something, it is low cost, okay? Treatments start at just $10 a month, and Keeps offer generic versions.
So if you're ready to take action and prevent hair loss, go to keeps.com/socks. That's Keeps, KEEPS.com/socks to receive your first month's treatment for free. That's keeps.com/socks to get your first month free.
KEEPS.com/socks. First month free. God damn. Is it Jergens your choice?
Great consistency. It's very thick.
That's some...
What? Oh, that's some virgin shit. What do you use? Cetaphil? That stuff works.
No, man, you gotta use some oil like an adult.
I do be using that sometimes.
Baby oil?
Lube.
That shit'll change your goddamn lube. Lube is, this is weird, but lube is not good for jerking off.
Why?
Lube is, I don't know, because you don't. It's good for about 5 minutes. It's good for about 5 minutes, and then it
That's
gets.
the thing. I'm out of there in 5.
But bro, don't you when you're plowing your lady, don't you want to be like going for like 35, 40 minutes like a fucking boss, and she just like, you know what I mean? Like I fucking like. So you gotta practice. You gotta practice before you go into the game. The whole jerk session, I'm edging, baby. I'm learning how to not come, baby. So I'm going. I'm edging. I'm stopping. I'm edging. I'm stopping. So the muscles inside my cockolas strong.
Yeah.
So if I don't want to come,
but fucking's a
your
different.
boy don't come.
Fucking's a different beast.
I agree.
Because you can. That's when you're more. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I see what you're saying.
I think you just train your brain. I mean, that's what they say. Why so many guys come fast? Because when they were a kid, they jerked off as fast as they fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they're like 13, 14, 15, 16, whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
and they first
making
started,
any better?
Oh, God damn. When you first started jerking off.
There you go. Just fucking. Yeah. So.
Man, you jerk off so fast, and your like body and mind just gets so accustomed to coming fast.
So not coming quick is a mindset, though.
Oh shit! Is that the name of your fucking?
This is my masterclass coming out. Not coming quick is a mindset. I'm actually filming this entrepreneur video tomorrow. I'm really excited about. It's I don't know.
It's definitely a mindset.
Well, it's all about being comfortable too. It's like when you've been with somebody long enough, you're like, because the quickest you ever come is when you're like, this girl is out of my league and I'm nervous. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna come quick, and then you're like, if you're telling yourself you're gonna come quick, you're gonna come quick. But if you're kind of like you're like comfortable with the girl, that's when you find to be like, oh shit, I'm on this roller coaster for multiple rides.
But sometimes you get too comfortable, and you're like,
well, you miss the exit.
Yeah, but
and you go to get off, you got to take. I feel like sex is like one giant freeway, and to switch positions, you got to get off on the on ramp. You got to get off at the off ramp and then get back on the on ramp.
Yeah,
and then you switch and you get back on.
Yeah,
or you eat a little coochie and then get back on. But if you're just straight on it, you're gonna finish. You're gonna run out.
Yeah,
that's like NASCAR. You got to get your little pit stops.
Yeah,
God, they're quick when you pull over a NASCAR.
That's how fast I can come. I can come before they get the tire on. If I need to.
How do they do that? How do they do that? How do they not fuck it up? They
practice.
probably do.
They do fuck it up, and then the NASCAR driver gets out and shoots them.
Dude,
like, how pissed would you be?
So much adrenaline.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, I just drove.
No time to pee. You can't even blink too long.
Oh no, it's a very.
If you sneeze, you're fired. Yeah.
Such a cool sound.
Yeah, it is.
Have you ever watched NASCAR?
Yeah.
Why?
I got invited to some NASCAR. I was like,
live is probably crazy good.
Dude, I was there to watch just the people. Nobody, like, no better, like, kind of environment of, like, people watching than that.
I bet you the food there is tremendously good.
Well, yeah, it's just, like, deep fried Philly cheese.
That's what I mean. It's probably fire.
Yes, the crowds and the people watching at a sport that's not like well, NASCAR is very mainstream, but, like, not like mainstream like basketball, baseball, football.
Yeah.
Like the tier below it, that's when things get fun. You know, like I want to go to like professional bowling. You know.
I'm positive this shit. I'm not even joking. I'm positive the environment at a like a professional bowling place is fucking nuts. Like
Yeah.
just like here's something weird. I want to go to a poker tournament. Is that odd? Yes. I just feel like
not odd.
that's what you're sort of saying, right? The tier below, I don't know. It's like a different type of energy I've never.
Well, it's a different type of. To get somebody to go to a football game, they are either a diehard fan, they're friends, and they're like, "Oh, it's a cool opportunity," or they're just like the boyfriend or the girlfriend who's like, "Yeah, I'm fucking down. I just want to go do something fun." You know, that's me if I go to any sporting event. So, but like if you go to a NASCAR game or a poker tournament, chances are you're into it.
Right.
Not too many girls getting dragged to poker tournaments. I mean, maybe. But moral of the story: don't take selfies with your dogs while you're in the front row.
Can I ask you this before we get onto the little sock talk?
Yeah.
When you were a single gentleman, what was your go-to date?
I'll tell you, it was this rooftop bar in Santa Monica.
Mm-hmm.
It was called Shangri-La.
Okay.
Don't take my date spot. I don't even think they're open during the pandemic. But it's a rooftop bar. It's at the top of a hotel, and you can see all of Santa Monica at night.
Oh.
And it's free. It's a bar. So mentally, you go there, and girls are like, "Oh, he knows about the spots.
Yeah.
Oh, this is bougie."
Yeah.
And they have pretty solid drinks. They got an espresso martini there.
Oof. I love.
Even if I didn't get laid, I would just think about that martini and just start fingering my nipples and be just satisfied for the night. But that was.
How do you finger your nipples?
I'll show you.
All right.
Cut. No. So that was the spot because I lived on the west side for a while, and right as I kind of moved is when I started having the old lady. So. But I was in Santa Monica for like 4 years, and that was the move.
It's a good move, dude. A good view gets a lady wet.
Well, it's just something. It's nice because it's something to look at, and it sets like a romantic. There's something about lights at night where you're oh, this is a date. But when you're at a restaurant, you're just sitting across from each other. You ever be talking to somebody for a while, and then inside your head you have the internal monologue. You go, am I staring at their eyes too long? And then you like have to like look around.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I know exactly what you mean, but that means I'm out. If I ever have those thoughts, like when I'm like, oh, I don't, then I'm like, oh, this is
that's also true. That's also true.
An awkward thing. But yes, I hear what you're saying.
But yeah, that was that one, or there was like a food truck event that I would go to. That was like First Fridays. You ever heard of that?
Oh, the one is just like a massiss amount of food trucks.
Yeah,
that's a good call.
That was
too.
a really good one too because you can get multiple like.
Little taste.
Yeah, and if anyone's listening wants a dating advice, I'm gonna do my own sock talk. Trevor, where's a good place to take your food truck event? Because there's multiple places you can do a little food taste, and it's usually a fun community. It's like a fun kind of environment.
It gives a lot to talk about too, because you can talk about the food, and then also everyone. Then you can share a little bit of the food, which kind of creates some intimacy.
Yeah, there you
can
go.
Make fun of people together, which creates a little common bond, little intimacy there.
Dude, it's just there's material everywhere. There's stuff to talk about. Oh, we could go there. Oh, you ever had that? Oh, look at that guy. That guy got onion rings on a date. Ooh,
Yeah,
you're not making out tonight. You an annual pass member? You are? I gotta go. Bye. But
goodbye.
There's a lot. So those are like my two good ones. And you can also find out a lot about somebody, and they would also find a lot about me. Because I'd be at a food truck, and then she'd be like, we should get deep fried mac and cheese. And I'm like, well, I'm gluten free. And she goes, cool, I'm gonna go fuck anybody else here. Yeah. So yeah, a good hotels are a slept on place. Even if you're not
the
in Los
tops of
Angeles.
hotels.
Tops of hotels.
Don't take a girl on a date
Motel
to
Six.
a hotel.
She's like, we're at a Sheridan Inn. And you go, Sheridan! You watch the
Sis
podcast?
You know where I go? Because no one asked me. Michael, where do you go?
I was
tell
just
you.
about to ask you.
Oh, thanks, man. Park. The park is a slant.
Hey, you trying to meet me at a park?
No, hear me out, dude.
So joking off in condoms is weird, but meeting girls at a park is fine.
You don't say meet me at a park at fucking 12 a.m.
All right, I'm a bad bitch. I got fishnets on.
I'm already hard. Dude, a girl came to my fucking house recently, tattooed up with goddamn fishnets. I was like, say no more. I already came. It's already done. Goodbye, madam. You've been great. She had these long ass fingernails for some odd reason. I'm into that now.
Ew.
I know, but I immediately go, how do you use your phone? But then I go, use my phone. Okay, goddamn, put that in my ass. Okay, so but using fishnets. Oh god, it was so fucking hot. And then she came into my house with no underwear on. Little skirt, no underwear, didn't know it, and she sat down, and I was like, wow, that's a really hot outfit. She goes, yeah, and then just fucking bleh.
She flashed you?
Flashed me.
Raw, unadulterated cooter?
Yeah, through the fish.
What does
nets.
unadulterated mean?
Virgins.
Let's find out.
Unadulterated. That's a great. Hold on. Can we guess? What do you think it means?
Unadulterated, unfiltered.
Unadulterated means a person that never had parents, so he's misguided.
Trev was closer. It's just pure and not mixed or diluted with anything.
So I was right. She just hit you with unadulterated cooter.
Cooter.
Right in the beginning?
Through a fishnet. Right in the beginning.
Oh.
But yeah, it's still there.
No, but I know a lot of girls wear like, short dresses and they just go nothing under because they don't like to see the imprint on the dress. They're like, I don't want to see my thong imprint. So they just go cootie.
But it was like a tiny skirt. It wasn't like a full flowing skirt. It was like a tiny. I mean, it was very, it was very much on purpose. And then flashed it.
And then you walk out in a kilt and you're like, huzzah!
That's a fun thing to yell when you're coming.
Huzzah! That's what I've been yelling lately. Huzzah.
Anyways, to wrap it up before we get into sock talk, I know I said that 10 minutes ago. Take it to a park. It's a free event.
What do you say? Meet at my place and then you go to a park?
Yeah, meet at my place.
But do you think that gives off the wrong impressions? Like, oh, he's a cheap motherfucker?
No, because we do it in a romantic way. She meets me out front of my place. We go walk to get, there's a Mexican spot by my place. We go walk to get Mexican food, and then we take the food to the park. And we're sort of like the food truck vibe where there's a lot of people.
Okay.
And it's like, and then I do it right before, and then the sun sets. You got to sort of watch the sunset. You get that whole vibe.
It is very wholesome. And I was definitely trying to find the comedy in it. But yeah, no, I think it's more wholesome. And I think if you guys have a great time doing that, then it's like, oh, imagine how much fun we have when we go to a bar.
Do it, yeah.
It's a great entry level. Like,
I like a thing where there's not a lot of stimuli. I mean, it kind of goes.
That takes away because now you're
that
just
takes
focusing
away
on the personality
exactly.
Of the person.
That's why the food truck. I feel the food truck kind of tour thing you're talking about is perfect because it's enough stimuli where it's enough to talk about, but it's
you
not
can get in and get out. You can get in the hub, get your food, and then sit on the outskirts, and it's fun because you're skirts. But you can like sit on a sidewalk, and it's not like, oh, this is a 5-star hotel. It's like. It's fun because you're like picking off each other's food. You're sitting on the ground.
Yeah,
it's a cute little thing.
But it's just romantic to just not go to a whole thing and fucking spend $400 on dinner. It's not even the money. It's just like it's more memorable. Oh, what'd you guys do? Oh, we got some Mexican food and just like ate in the park and it was like cute, as opposed to like we went to a fucking restaurant and spent $400.
I think everybody's first idea is I'm gonna take her to a nice restaurant, but it's like. Sometimes you don't have nice restaurant money, and now she's looking at you like this is his normal. And then you got to find a way to be like, I was a little out of my budget. Next time, we're going to Long John Silver's.
I love I've had the fish sticks, like the frozen ones. I've never actually been to a Long John Silver.
I went once, and I was with my dad, and I remember it just being gloomy. It was sunny, but it was still gloomy, you know?
I know exactly
the vibe is just gloomy?
Yep.
You walk in,
you're like,
just looked at you, and he
smells like suicide.
Long John Silver's. That's the slogan. I remember the fries were great. Well, here's the thing, dude. Anything that's like fried and fresh out the fryer is gonna be good.
That's true. It's true.
It's fine.
Let's jump. This is 88 minutes we're into.
Gabe, I want to hear Gabe's first date spot. Where did you meet your lady, or what was your guys' first date?
Our first date was we went and got. It was kind of similar to we didn't go to a park. We went to a beach, but that similar thing of like let's go get food somewhere, kind of talk on the way, do that, and then we went and sat at a beach and kind of people watched and watched the ocean. Yeah,
beach is great.
Yeah.
Did that yesterday, dude. Got a sandwich, went down to the beach.
Super nice.
It's nice.
How'd it go? Was it like a good first date?
Yeah, well, because I think that like you guys are talking about, like with the not too much stimulus, it's very easy to see if like you connect with someone. If you're just sitting on the beach with someone and then there's like conversation ends real quickly and it's just kind of awkward, then it's like, all right, we're probably not connecting all that well. But it's like, like when stuff's really flowing and like you're really connecting with someone and it's like
I like a little bit of an environment around because it adds. Because if it's just like if you're just at your apartment and then there's like a quick second of like just like nobody talking, it's like really quiet. And I'm such a guy where I overthink everything and I go, is it quiet? Because she's not feeling it or like the vibe's off or is she just shy in person. But at the beach, there's the ambiance of the ocean. There's people walking by. So it's like its pace is smooth. You're like, how you doing? Good. Chilling. Then you kind of get into it. Well, if a date ever goes, how you doing? Good. And she says chilling, the date's not going to work anyway.
I don't know. That'd be kind of cool to me. How you doing? Chilling.
Chilling.
I like when a girl's a fucking regular, not just like, hey, how you doing?
It's good because
but one word answers. You know, if she's just like, I'm chilling. And you're like, cool. Same. Vibing.
Yeah, that sounds.
But no. But the beach is nice because it's like it's a place, it's a thing. There's people, it's a thing. You know, it's more memorable. And we went to his apartment and he got strawberry limeritas.
Also, when you're at your apartment too, like there's a feeling of like being the host, which is like a little.
Yeah,
there's a lot of pressure to it.
Yeah, versus you go to a restaurant, you're like, I hope it's good.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest location of a date you've been on?
Yeah, I don't like. I've had some bad dates, but I don't.
I was just thinking of like where one you maybe thought was gonna be tight, but then wasn't. Like,
I've
we're gonna play checkers in the Celica.
I've definitely like picked restaurants that were absolute trash. And like, cause I don't go out. I don't know restaurants. I don't use Yelp. I don't do any of that shit. So I just go, as soon as they go, so where do you want to go? I'm like, oh Jesus, I don't fucking know. And then I just randomly pick a restaurant and like, I fuck up and don't get a reservation. So we're sitting there for like a fucking hour and then we have a little too many drinks before we start sitting down. Like there's all this there's like sort of this undertone of like anger and disappointment before the date even starts.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking about like,
before.
I guess I was thinking about like you thought it'd be dope. We were like, we're gonna go fucking, hunt for jellyfish and you get stung and then you gotta pee on her. It's awkward.
Dude,
a guy getting stage fright when he has to pee on somebody when they get stung by a jellyfish would be so fucking funny.
Let's shoot it. Gabe, roll the cameras.
Wow, that's actually a really good idea.
Write it down. All right, as Trevor's writing it down, we're 88 minutes into this episode. I don't know what the time is, but I feel like it's about around there. Gabe, should we jump in a little sock talk?
Yeah, let's do it. We have a question here from Soft Girl who says, why is my boyfriend so horny all the goddamn time? I swear he wants to fuck all the time.
I got it. He's a dude. Next question.
It's annoying. I see that end, but also it's like a very like he loves you. It's the same way that a dog is always just stoked to see you, and your dog's always humping the leg. It's just like it's an excited guy to be like, dude, you're fucking hot. And imagine the inverse.
That's what I was just gonna say.
The inverse. If he never wanted to fuck, you'd be like, am I ugly? Does he not like me? Is he having an affair? Somebody call Mari.
Yes.
Imagine having Mari on speed dial. It ain't working. But yeah, I mean, sure, it's gotta be annoying, but it is like I've had my girlfriend tell me that. She goes, God, you're always so horny, and I'm like, oh, make me feel bad.
Yeah.
But then she'll look at me and she's like, I just want to suck your dick, and I'm like, I'm in.
Yeah. Next time she does that, you go, God, you're always so horny. I'm a man. I'm not a piece of meat. Yeah. I'm not a puppet for your sexual intercourse. Do that. Don't be upset that he wants to bang you all the time. I think it's a big compliment.
Because think about it, if you guys get married and when you guys are like 41, 42, that ain't gonna happen anymore. Because he's not gonna be like, I'm so horny. He's like, I just want to play darts and drink Michelob's. And you're like, just give me a ball. And he's like, just give me a day alone. So yeah, I mean, it's dude, having a fucking a boyfriend, in the early ages, it's just like it's just a puppy, It's also, dude. Sometimes you want to play with the dog. Sometimes you're like, fuck off. So.
Women be saying they're horny, and I understand that you are. I'm not negating the fact that you guys are horny, but the difference of horny from a dude to a lady is different, and it's okay that it's different, but it is different. Our horny is aggressive. Like, it's like Trev jerks off into a condom. Think about that. Think about how horny you gotta be to jerk off into a condom.
Also, it'll shut us up so quick.
That's true.
Like, there's nothing, and I would imagine my girls notice this by now, but after we bang, I go straight to the bed and I land her a fan. And I lay there, and I'm probably gonna knock out. So if you want me to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like when I wanted Greta to shut the fuck up. Guys,
weird
on the next episode of...
but yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that you should throw some cooter every time you want it to shut the fuck up. But it is a funny thing if you're just like, all right.
Yeah.
Here, get a little bit of cooch, you idiot.
You know that your vagina is dude melatonin. That's what it is.
Wow.
Cooter is dude melatonin. Is that the title? No.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
Anyways,
it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I get it's annoying, but I think it's the best analogy of like sometimes you see your dog and it's like jumping at you and you're like, I love this dog, it's the greatest ever. But there's also times where you're like, fuck off, leave me alone. Yeah. So it's like there's a time and a place, because sometimes when your dude's horny, you're like, oh shit, me too, let's go. Yeah. But sometimes you're like, bro, it's 9 a.m.
But also, exactly what you're saying, time and place is great. For the dude, if hopefully you're watching and listening, dude, there's a time and a place. You can't be horny at a baptism. You know what I mean? That's not a good place. oh, hold on.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what I mean? But like, it's time to play. So don't be fucking nagging all the time.
Yeah,
when
she's on a Zoom call. Don't be rock hard with Christmas fucking caroling.
It's like in the middle of fucking ordering jalapeno poppers from TGI Fridays. You can't be like, hey babe. It's like, no, dude. Pick a fucking lane. Pick it when it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's stiff socks advice.
Cool. All right, let's do a secret sock now.
Let's do it.
This is an anonymous submission, and they say, one time I came in a girl's eye and she had to go to the doctor, so we lied about it and said it was mayo.
Honestly, I would be more freaked out if I was a doctor and found out it was mayo. How the fuck are you getting mayo?
Yeah, how aggressive are you making a ham
sandwich? Was it frozen? You were trying to just like chip it away and defrost it? What a hilarious... And he goes, mayo, huh? So it was a white substance.
A mayo
that
that's...
lodged in your eye and made your mascara run.
And is this pineapple flavored mayo?
The doctor goes, I love mayo. And he licks your eye.
Oh my God, Miracle Whip. Oh, shit.
I mean, dude, there's something about not being truthful to your doctor that everybody does. There's something about lying to your doctor that feels right.
Yeah, but also...
How many drinks do you have a week? I don't even know what alcohol is, doctor. They make that?
They put it in a glass?
I thought that was only in the movies.
I didn't... You're supposed to
He's
drink
like,
it.
You're drinking right now. Oh, what? I thought this was apple juice. Sir, that's Jack Daniels.
Apple juice.
Who's Jack?
But yeah, I think it is... I don't... You know what's funny? I don't lie to my doctor. But it is... But the doctor...
I mean, these people are probably... There's a certain age where you just go... I got to be transparent because my body's fucking up.
Word. Oh.
And I think that's anything over like 25. Also, you're like, all right, I need to know what's going on in my body.
You know what's funny about the doctors? And they do it to me all the time because they ask me if like how often I smoke, and I go, I don't smoke. The follow-up question the doctor always asks is so hilarious. They go, well, I mean, do you smoke? I think they're so used to getting lied to initially that they're like, it's okay, I'm your doctor, you can tell me.
Right. I don't know why it feels like if you tell your doctor the truth that they're going to snitch on you.
Yeah.
Hilarious if they did.
Hilarious, but also
how
like,
we think doctors work. You know, the sketch idea.
That's the one thing where that's the one like person that you should be honest about. Like they're literally trying to help you not die. You need to be honest with them. Dude, I think I told a story in the podcast about this first time I hooked up with this girl and I accidentally came in her eye and literally it ruined the entire night. Because I don't know if you ever got cum in your eye. I haven't, but apparently it's horrendous. And it's like your eye gets like a cherry fucking red, and you're like, you constantly feel like there's like poison in your fucking eye. And literally, we were having such a good night, fun like date, riff. She was actually really cool, sexual intercourse, whatever. I literally wasn't even trying to get her in her eye or even come in her face, but it was just like whatever. In the heat of the moment,
sparks
things happen.
Are flying.
Exactly.
You forgot the welding mask.
Or she forgot the welding mask, and it landed in her eye, and it was like literally the entire night was ruined.
Yeah.
Because like it doesn't go away.
Well, I couldn't imagine hot semen in the eyes necessarily as nice as some latex. What is it? LASIK surgery.
LASIK eye surgery, which I would rather wear 19 pairs of glasses than have a laser go in my eye.
That's got to be crazy. Did they put you down for that?
I hope, because I'm not doing that, dude. If I have an eyelash in my eye, my whole day's ruined.
Dude, you ever get like a pebble in there?
Where are you?
Sorry,
Yellowstone?
Yeah, I'd just be fucking in the Amazon. Like a little piece of dirt.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
You ever scratch your cornea?
Yeah.
Really?
I think so. I don't know.
It's the worst thing ever. I was throwing a football in the air as I was laying on the couch, throwing in the air. A little piece of mud got in my eye, and I scooched my eye, scratched my cornea.
Was your vision blurry after that?
It wasn't blurry.
It's crazy we can just see. Think about that. Your eyes are just seeing right now.
Bro, I know. When people say that kind of, I freak out. I don't like it.
You can just move your hands without even like, you're just doing it, you know?
Do you ever think about like you breathe, like you don't tell your body to breathe, that motherfucker just breathes for you? Sometimes I go, hey man, thanks bro. You don't think about breathing.
The same thing I do to my car. Whenever my car's just been good for me for a while, I just like pat it on the steering wheel. I'm like, fucking good for you.
Every time my car doesn't allow me to hit a skateboard person behind me, it stops for me. It has that automatic stop.
Wow.
I literally go, thank you so much.
Wow.
It's really nice.
Well,
holy shit.
Speaking of getting things in the eyes, I got to go pee. Hopefully not in mine, but
oh shit.
What a fantastic episode. Learned a lot. Lady with the dog. No hard feelings. It added that the thing is like, she may have thought I was like yelling at her, but I was like, this adds a layer of funny to the show.
So funny.
Because everybody else in the show, I would imagine, is going, yeah, what a crazy thing to say. It's the birthday as a retort. I loved it. All in all, it was a great show, and
It's
I hope
also
to
one of
do
those.
it again.
It's also one of those things too, man, where like the audience will literally remember you more because of that event. You know what I mean? It adds like some individuality to the show. All right, man. Well, dude, do you have any live shit coming up?
The first one I have, I don't think the tickets are for sale yet, but put it in your calendar. Texas, baby. Let's fucking go. The state that doesn't give a fuck. All right, it's kind of far away, but it's May. The tickets aren't for sale yet, but put it in your calendar. May 25th through the 27th. May 25th through the 27th. That's 3 nights. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. San Antonio, Texas.
Let's go.
Yeah. Bring, bring, bring. San Antonio, Texas, baby. The tickets aren't up yet, but they will be shortly. Look for them on my website, trevorwallscomedy.com, or my Instagram, where I post swippity swipe ups.
I love it. May 4th, I'm going to be in Nashville. May 5th, I'm going to be in Huntsville, Alabama. May 12th, I'm going to be in Houston. May 13th, I will be in Dallas. Tickets at blaucomedy.com. Go check Trev and I out on those dates. Guys, as I always say, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the show. We really appreciate it. And also, if you want the Patreon, 4 extra episodes a month and a back catalog of over 70 episodes, go on patreon.com/stiffsockspod. Jesus, I can't talk. Patreon.com/stiffsockspod. And speaking of Patreon, here is a little highlight of last week's Patreon. It is insane. We do a little post-nut interview of the porn star Peter Green after a Bang Bus ep. So go listen now.
People probably view your job, be like, man, all you got to do for work is have sex. But it's like, bro, you probably be getting tired as fuck. Like, it's.
Boy, listen, let me explain it to you, man.
Yes, please.
That day that we shot, we did the Bang Bus right after.
Well, not us, but you. Yeah, you did the Bang Bus.
Well, yeah.
We didn't.
We watched.
I wish.
Took off. Fucking went
yeah.
to my Brazzers scene, and then I haven't had a day off since. So it's just been like consistent.
Is your dick ever looking at you like, man, let me get a cigarette or like a 10-minute break, bro?
So I'll let you in on something if you're not yet aware. When girls have their period, they use these makeup sponges that girls use regardless to dab their makeup, and they stuff them in there. So if a girl's on her period, she can still shoot. She'll do shit out, add the sponges, and it won't leak. It actually does a pretty good job. But for us guys, you sometimes, these girls are really small in there, and you're just like banging that sponge the whole time. So
I know about that.
You'll get rug burn on your dick from a fucking sponge.
Damn. That's the coolest flex ever, man. What?
Yeah, super flex.
Yeah. What's the scene you're doing today? Is it anything? Is it straightforward, or is it a fun one?
It's actually a really funny one, and I will share it with you guys. Yeah.
I don't even think we asked you what the funniest one you did was. Do you have a certain one that's super funny? Librarian gets shushed too hard or something?
Super funny. Man, I've had a lot of funny ones, like, the original fucking Waterboy one's funny, that you come and clean people's pool. You have, honestly, the Bang Bus ones are pretty out there. Those, I've done so many hundreds of them, and it never gets old to, like, throw a girl off a car and, like, leave her.
It's so funny because that's, like, written in the script. It's like, get her out immediately.
Yeah, but today it's actually interesting. It's called hookup hot shot. So if it's that, maybe it's that. I might be wrong, but basically the whole theme is we picking up a hooker today, legit, like old school.
Back how our parents used to do it, huh?
Like a real one.
No. The girls.
Okay. I was like, okay.
Can you imagine?
You're gonna get more than a rug burn on your dick, dude.
Yeah, no. The girls actually, it's scripted. Everything's scripted, but that's the theme.
And have you shot with this girl today?
I've never shot with her before.
So you and Camila, you guys hit it off like real quick. Is that just because you're you have good personality, or did you guys know each other before that? Because y'all. Oh yeah,
I think it's a little bit of both. She's from Miami too, so people from Miami are pretty straightforward. But also a lot of it has to do with, like, when I show up to set, sometimes I got to read this girl off rip, what type of girl is she? I've done like a little over 1,000 scenes. So man,
1,000 scenes?
A little over, yeah, maybe like
Oh
1,200
my,
right now.
bro,
That's a lot of cum, dude. That's
That's
a lot of cum.
Yeah.
that's more than I've done anything. I don't even know if I've been to bed that many times.
With these girls, man, you become like a fucking like a psychologist almost. You got to know who you're shooting with, you know. Like sometimes these girls are here to fuck and they're having fun doing it. Sometimes, you know, they bring whatever baggage they have with them. So, you know, you got to identify what's up. But
That's
she's
crazy.
great. Mila was awesome, supernatural.
So that girl, I think you said she was relatively new to the industry. How was it with her? What do you ever feel like you're the one doing the coaching because somebody's new, or is it just like whatever?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So most of these girls, when they come in, they think it's just fucking on camera, but it's actually a structured system. Like we're gonna do 5 minutes of position, 4 positions each. And a lot of these girls don't know that, and it's funny. Like a lot of the girls think it's you know, it's scenes are a lot shorter than they actually are. It's a fucking marathon. So you'll see like first position in, they're like, oh yeah, turn me around. I'm like,
Not yet.
Not yet. It hasn't been 5 minutes.
Yeah. You got to give her like the Morse code. You're like double tap her back to like switch it up or something.